Shocking! TSA just banned these everyday items from checked bags in 2025. Attention travelers, you might want to double check your suitcase before your next flight, because the TSA just dropped a bombshell update for 2025. A new list of everyday items is now officially banned from checked luggage, and some of these might already be in your bag right now. From harmless household tools to products we all use on vacation, some of these changes are raising serious eyebrows. So buckle up as we count down the most surprising items you can no longer pack in your checked bags. Number 5 will leave you stunned. Let's dive in, starting with number 10. Number 10, Bluetooth trackers, like AirTags. Bluetooth tracking devices, like Apple AirTags and similar products, are now officially banned from checked luggage. That's right, those tiny gadgets that travelers have been relying on to keep tabs on their bags are no longer welcome in the cargo hold. Why the sudden ban? According to the TSA, it's all about lithium battery safety and potential security risks. While small, these devices still contain lithium batteries, which are known to pose fire hazards in large quantities. Plus, the constant pinging of Bluetooth signals has raised concerns among aviation security experts, who worry about interference and unauthorized tracking. This move has already sparked controversy, especially among frequent flyers who've used AirTags to locate lost or delayed luggage, sometimes more efficiently than the airlines themselves. But as of 2025, if you want to bring one along, it needs to stay in your carry-on bag, not your checked one. So before you zip up your suitcase, make sure to dig out any hidden trackers. They might be convenient, but now they're also a red flag at security. 9. Full-size hairspray and aerosol deodorants. Next up, number 9 on the list, full-size aerosol products, including hairspray, spray deodorants, and certain body sprays, are no longer allowed in checked luggage in 2025. This one's catching a lot of people off guard. For years, the TSA has allowed aerosol containers in checked bags as long as they were under a certain size and had a protective cap. But due to updated FAA fire safety data and new concerns over aerosol pressure buildup in the cargo hold, the rules have officially changed. The issue? These pressurized cans can overheat and potentially explode during flight, especially when surrounded by other flammable materials like clothing or toiletries. And while explosions are rare, the TSA isn't taking any chances. They've now issued a blanket ban on all full-size aerosol products, regardless of brand or intended use, if they're packed in checked baggage. Smaller travel-sized spray items are still allowed, but they now must meet tighter volume restrictions and labeling standards. Even some common brands of dry shampoo or body spray are being flagged during inspections. So if your travel routine includes a full can of hairspray or your favorite spray-on deodorant, think again. Your best bet? Switch to solids, roll-ons, or TSA-approved mini sprays, and keep them in your carry-on. It might mean tweaking your morning routine on the road, but it's better than having your luggage pulled or your items tossed at check-in. 8. High-capacity power banks and charging bricks. Coming in at number 8, high-capacity power banks and charging bricks are now banned from all checked baggage in 2025. Power banks have become a travel essential, especially for long-haul flights and layovers. But if you're used to tossing yours into your checked suitcase, it's time to change that habit. The TSA now classifies any lithium-ion battery over 100 watt-hours as a potential fire hazard if stored in the cargo hold, and many newer, fast-charging models easily exceed that limit. Even if your power bank is under the watt-hour threshold, the new rules require all lithium-ion batteries to be carried on, not checked. The reason? In case of overheating or thermal runaway, a battery fire in the cabin can be quickly handled by the crew, but a fire in the cargo hold is far more dangerous and harder to contain. This rule also extends to some laptop bricks, solar chargers, and power stations used for cameras or drones. If it charges a device and has significant battery capacity, it needs to be in your carry-on. Double check the specs before you pack. If your power bank doesn't clearly show the watt-hour rating, TSA agents may confiscate it on the spot. 7. Cooking oils and grease-based food products. Cooking oils and grease-based food items are now banned from checked baggage in 2025. If you're the kind of traveler who brings back gourmet souvenirs like olive oil, ghee, or specialty sauces, this change could seriously impact your packing. The TSA now categorizes large quantities of oil and grease as hazardous materials due to their flammability and potential to leak, which can damage baggage systems. symptoms or even cause mechanical issues mid-flight. The new policy specifically targets bottled cooking oils, butter-based products, lard, shortening, and even some packaged gourmet spreads that contain a high-fat content. Even if sealed, they're no longer allowed in checked luggage. TSA reports have noted several cases of oil bottles cracking under pressure, soaking through bags, and even causing conveyor belt malfunctions. You can still bring small quantities, typically under 3.4 ounces, in your carry-on, as long as they follow standard liquid rules. But for anything larger, your only option now is shipping it home. It's a blow for foodies and international travelers who love bringing a taste of their destination back with them. But for now, if it's greasy, oily, or spreadable, it stays out of your suitcase. 6. Smart luggage with non-removable batteries. Smart luggage with non-removable lithium batteries is no longer allowed in checked baggage as of 2025. Smart luggage has been a game changer for frequent travelers, offering built-in GPS tracking, USB charging ports, weight sensors, and even electronic locks. But many of these bags are powered by lithium-ion batteries, and that's where the new TSA rule draws the line. The key issue? Non-removable batteries. If your smart suitcase has a battery that cannot be easily taken out by you at the airport, it's now banned from both checked baggage and, depending on the airline, even from the cabin. This rule stems from ongoing fire safety concerns. If a lithium battery malfunctions or overheats during the flight and it's locked away in the cargo hold, it poses a serious risk. That's why TSA and FAA regulations now require all smart luggage to have easily accessible, removable batteries, and for those batteries to be taken out before checking the bag. If you're unsure whether your smart bag is compliant, check with the manufacturer or your airline before you fly. Otherwise, you might be forced to leave it behind, or worse, have it confiscated at the counter. Number 5. Hobby and craft glues, including superglue and epoxy, are now banned from checked luggage in 2025. This change has caught DIYers, artists, and even small business owners off guard. While glue might not sound dangerous, many of these substances are classified as flammable or chemically reactive under updated hazardous material guidelines. In particular, products containing cyanoacrylate, the active ingredient in superglue, and two-part epoxy resins are now strictly prohibited in checked baggage. These materials can leak, emit fumes, or harden under pressure and temperature changes in the cargo hold. Some even react dangerously when combined with certain plastics or fabrics, increasing the risk of fire or toxic exposure mid-flight. The TSA's updated guidelines now require travelers to leave these products out of their luggage altogether, unless carrying very small, consumer-grade quantities, and even then, only in carry-on bags with proper labeling. So if you're packing for a craft show, a repair job, or a hobby project, double-check your supplies. That bottle of glue you tossed in last minute could now land you in hot water at the baggage check. 4. E-cigarettes and vape devices in checked luggage. At number 4, a major change for smokers and vapors. E-cigarettes and vape devices are now completely banned from checked baggage in 2025. While this may not come as a total surprise to seasoned travelers, the rule has been tightened significantly this year. Previously, vapes were allowed in carry-ons, but often overlooked when packed in checked luggage by mistake. That's no longer the case. As of 2025, any vape device found in checked bags is subject to immediate confiscation and potential fines. Why the stricter stance? It all comes down to battery safety and fire prevention. Vape devices often contain high-density lithium-ion batteries, which are extremely sensitive to changes in pressure and temperature. There have been multiple incidents where these devices have overheated or even exploded mid-flight, especially when stored in tightly packed, unsupervised cargo holds. In addition, the TSA is cracking down on cartridges and e-liquids, particularly those containing THC or other cannabis-derived substances. Even in states where recreational use is legal, attempting to fly with vape products can violate federal law, especially when crossing state lines or international borders. To stay compliant, all vape devices and their components must be kept in carry-on bags, with batteries removed if possible. E-liquids must follow the standard 3.4-ounce liquid limit and be stored in a clear quart-sized bag. If you travel with vape gear, triple check your packing. TSA is taking 0 chances this year, and one mistake could ground your entire trip. 3. Camping gas canisters and portable fuel containers. Number 3 on the list, and one of the most surprising bans for outdoor enthusiasts. Camping gas canisters and portable fuel containers are no longer allowed in checked luggage starting in 2025. If you're someone who loves backpacking, camping, or road trips, this new TSA rule could seriously affect how you pack. Small, portable gas canisters used for camping stoves, lanterns, and portable heaters are now prohibited from both checked and carry-on baggage. This includes common brands like butane and propane canisters, as well as multi-fuel containers. The primary reason? These canisters are classified as flammable hazardous materials. The pressurized gas inside poses a significant fire and explosion risk, especially when exposed to changes in temperature and pressure during a flight. Even if the canister is only partially full or marked empty, TSA guidelines require strict regulation due to the potential for residual vapors. For years, some travelers have gotten away with packing these items, especially in checked bags. But recent incidents involving fires and explosions on flights have led to much tighter restrictions worldwide. Airlines and regulators are now enforcing these rules more aggressively to avoid catastrophic accidents. Alternatives include shipping fuel canisters via ground services before your trip, or purchasing them at your destination. Some outdoor gear companies are innovating with safer, TSA-compliant fuel options. But for now, the safest bet is to leave your canisters off the plane entirely. Remember, this ban is about your safety and the safety of everyone on board. Don't risk having your gear confiscated or causing a dangerous situation in flight. 2. Power tools and their batteries. At number 2, a significant change impacting tradespeople, DIY enthusiasts, and anyone who travels with tools. Power tools and their batteries are now banned from checked luggage in 2025. While power tools like drills, saws, and electric screwdrivers are commonly carried for work or personal projects, the TSA has tightened regulations due to the risks posed by their lithium-ion batteries. These batteries can overheat, short-circuit, or even ignite if damaged or improperly packed. The potential for a fire in the cargo hold, where immediate intervention is impossible, has pushed authorities to act decisively. Starting this year, any power tool containing lithium batteries must be transported exclusively in carry-on baggage. This includes everything from cordless drills to battery-powered nail guns and rotary tools. In addition, the batteries themselves must be either installed securely within the device or carried separately in protective packaging to prevent accidental activation and short circuits. The new guidelines also require travelers to check the watt-hour rating of batteries. Batteries exceeding 100 watt-hours often require airline approval or special packaging, and some airlines have outright bans on larger batteries. This can complicate travel plans for professionals who rely on high-capacity batteries for extended use. It's essential to be aware that checked luggage containing unapproved power tools or batteries can be subject to confiscation, delays, or even fines. Some travelers have reported last-minute hassles at check-in counters due to unfamiliarity with the new rules. For those needing to fly with power tools, the best practice is to carefully review the specific airline's policies ahead of time. Pack batteries safely in carry-on bags, and ensure tools are completely powered off and protected against damage. While this restriction might seem inconvenient, it's a necessary step towards safer skies, reducing fire hazards, and improving overall airline safety. Number 1, portable oxygen concentrators, POCs, without airline approval. Topping our list at number 1, portable oxygen concentrators, POCs, without prior airline approval, are now strictly banned from checked baggage in 2025. For many travelers with respiratory issues, POCs are essential medical devices that allow for mobility and independence during flights. However, due to increased safety regulations and incidents involving unauthorized devices, the TSA has put new, stricter rules into place. The core issue centers on the device's battery and oxygen delivery system. Portable oxygen concentrators run on lithium-ion batteries that, like other battery-powered devices, pose a fire risk if not properly managed. More importantly, oxygen is a highly flammable gas, and improper use or malfunctioning of these devices can increase the risk of fire or explosion on board. Because of these risks, airlines now require passengers to obtain explicit approval from the airline before traveling with a POC. This includes providing documentation such as a doctor's note, device specifications, and proof that the unit is approved by the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA. Without this approval, passengers cannot check POCs or even carry them on the plane. Many travelers have been caught off guard by these changes, facing confiscation or denied boarding when attempting to travel without proper clearance. TSA recommends contacting your airline well in advance to ensure compliance and smooth passage through security. Additionally, POCs must be fully charged for the duration of the flight and have enough battery power for delays or emergencies. Airlines may also require backup batteries or alternative oxygen supplies. This rule underscores the delicate balance between accommodating medical needs and maintaining strict safety standards on flights. If you rely on a portable oxygen concentrator, taking the time to prepare and coordinate with your airline can save you from last-minute stress and ensure a safe journey. And there you have it, the top 10 everyday items that the TSA has just banned from checked bags in 2025. From Bluetooth trackers and power banks to cooking oils and portable oxygen concentrators, these changes are shaking up how we pack and travel. Thanks for watching. If you found this countdown helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel tips and updates. Safe travels out there.